Hello students, welcome to Digital Logic Design subject. Today in this video, we are going to study about subtraction of unsigned numbers using complements. So, in this previous video, we have discussed about complement. So, complements are used to represent negative numbers. So, using complements, we can do subtraction using addition. So, now let us see how you are going to do the subtraction through addition. In the previous video, we have discussed about r's complement and r minus 1's complement. Here, for a decimal number, r's complement is 10's complement and r minus 1's complement is 9's complement. So, first let us do the subtraction of the decimal number using 10's complement, and then after we will do the subtraction using 9's complement. So, before going to that point, let us assume that we have taken two numbers m and n and we are interested to subtract n from m. So, here I am telling that we are going to do the subtraction using the complements. Now, I am going to discuss about 10's complement. That is nothing but the r's complement of decimal number. So, if I want to find the 10's complement of n, which is written as m minus r to the power of n minus n. So, the same thing can be rewritten as m minus n minus r to the power of n. So, when we try to do this calculation, there are two chances: m may be greater than n or m may be less than n. So, when m is greater than n, the answer is positive. When m is less than n, the answer is negative. We said that answers of a negative numbers are expressed in complement format. So, when I try to do the subtraction through addition, if I get end around carry, if I get carry from the last bit which is to be discarded, then the answer will be positive. If there is no carry out of the last digit, the answer is negative and it is expressed in complement format. So, let us see how we have done it and how we know that whether the answer is positive or negative. So, let us take a number 5435 minus 4263. So, when I want to do the calculation, so first I am doing the decimal subtraction, then I will do the subtraction using the complements. 5 minus 3, that is 2. So, from 3 6 will not go, so I will borrow 1 from the next digit, then it becomes 13. 13 minus 6, that is 7. Now, this value will become 3 as it has given 1 value to the previous element. Next 3 minus 2, that is 1, 5 minus 4, that is 1. The answer will be 1172. Then, how we are going to do the same calculation using 10's complement subtraction? So, the positive number will be written as it is 5435. Now, the negative number should be expressed in 10's complement. What is 10's complement? 10's complement is nothing but 9's complement plus 1. How you will get the 9's complement? By subtracting each individual digit from 9, we will get the 9's complement of that number. When we add 1 to that 9's complement, we are going to get 10's complement. Let us see what is the 9's complement of 4263 will be 9 minus 4 is 5, 9 minus 2 is 7, 9 minus 6 is 3, 9 minus 3 is 6. So, the 9's complement of 4263 is 5736. Then the 10's complement, 10's complement of 4263 will be 9's complement plus 1, that is 5737. So, now we have to write 5737 here, which is the 10's complement. So, now do the direct addition. 5 plus 7, that is 12. 3 plus 3 plus 1, that is 7. Next, 4 plus 7, that is 11. 5 plus 5, 10, 10 plus 1, 11. I said, when there is a carry after the last digit, it is to be discarded. When there is a carry out of the last digit, the answer is positive. The answer is positive, and this answer is similar to the answer what we have got in decimal subtraction. So, in this way we will perform the 10's complement subtraction through addition. Let us take the same previous numbers in the reverse order. We have to subtract 5435 from 4263. Then how you will perform the decimal subtraction? Here the lower number is a larger number when compared to the above number. Then what we will do? We will take minus as a common thing and we will write 5435 minus 4263, whose value will be equal to 2, 7, 1, 1. That is, answer is minus 1172. So, this will be the process that we will do in the decimal subtraction. Now, let us see how we are going to do by using 10's complement. So, the positive number will be written as it is, 4263 will be written as it is. Now, we have to find the 10's complement of 5435. So, 9's complement of a number is obtained by subtracting each digit from 9. 9 minus 5 is 4, 9 minus 4 is 5, 9 minus 3 is 6, 9 minus 5 is 4. This is the 9's complement. Then the 10's complement of this number. Ten's complement of that number is obtained by adding 1 to the 9's complement, which becomes 4565. Now, add 4565 to this number, which is the 10's complement of 5435. So, when I do addition, 3 plus 5 is 8, 6 plus 6 is 12, 2 plus 5 is 7, 7 plus 1 is 8, 4 plus 4 is 8. Here there is no carry out of the last digit. There is no carry out of the last digit. So, I have said that when m is less than n, the answer is negative. Always the negative numbers are expressed in complement form. So, here this is not the actual answer. In order to get the actual answer, we have to get the 10's complement of 8828, which will be the required answer. So, the 9's complement of complement of 8828 will be 1 and 10's complement of will be 1172. As we have complemented once again, we have to add a minus sign, which is the final answer, which is the same as the answer that we have obtained through decimal subtraction. Now let us see how you will perform the same subtraction using r minus 1's complement, which is nothing but your 9's complement of the decimal number. So from the previous calculation, we have seen that the answer is 1172. So now let us see how you are going to get the answer by using 9's complement. The positive number is written as it is, and the 9's complement number is directly available by subtracting each digit from 9. 9 minus 4 is 5, 9 minus 2 is 7, 9 minus 6 is 3, 9 minus 3 is 6. So now do the direct addition. 5 plus 6 is 11, 3 plus 3 plus 1 is 7, 4 plus 7 is 11, 5 plus 5 plus 1 is 11. Here in the previous 10's complement subtraction, we have ignored the carry, but here you have to perform the AND carry, that is we have to add this to the LSB, that is 1172, which is the required answer, So here this is the normal decimal subtraction which we have seen in the previous explanation. When the lower number is larger, then we have to take the minus sign as common and we have to perform subtraction of 4263 from 5435 and add an minus sign before it. Then how you are going to perform using 9's complement, that is 4263 is written as it is. Now you have to calculate the 9's complement of 5435. 9's complement is obtained by subtracting each digit from 9. 9 minus 5 is 4, 9 minus 4 is 5, 9 minus 3 is 6, 9 minus 5 is 4. Now you do the addition. 3 plus 4 is 7, 6 plus 6 is 12, 5 plus 2 is 7, 7 plus 1 is 8, 4 plus 4 is 8. There is no carry, which indicates that the answer is negative. In order to get the correct answer, we have to calculate the 9's complement of 8827, which will be the correct answer. So 9's complement of the number is obtained by subtracting each digit from 9. 9 minus 8 is 1, 9 minus 8 is 1, 9 minus 2 is 7, 9 minus 7 is 2. As we have recomplemented it, we have added a minus sign before it. So which is the same value as this. Now perform the subtraction of unsigned number using 2's complement and 1's complement for binary numbers. So first perform 2's complement subtraction. So for performing the direct subtraction, let us take two numbers, 1010 minus 0110. Here binary subtraction, 0 minus 0 is 0, 1 minus 1 is 0. Here you can't subtract 0 from 1. So we have to borrow. So, when you give up one number to the previous thing, it becomes 0, and 1, it has changed its value, now it becomes 1 0. 1 0 minus 1 will become 1. So, in order to check whether the answer is correct or not, 1010 in the decimal notation is 10, 0110 in the decimal notation is 6. When I subtract 10 minus 6, that is 4. 100 is the binary equivalent of 4. The process that we have done is correct. Now let us see how we are going to do the same operation through 2's complement. So, the positive number is written as it is 1010. Now, I have to get the 2's complement of 0110. For getting the 2's complement of 0110, first I have to find 1's complement of 0110, then I have to add 1 to it to get the 2's complement. So, in the previous video we have seen that the simplest procedure to get the 1's complement of the given number is simply interchange 1's with 0 and 0 with 1. That is, here the 1's complement of this number will be 1001. When I have to get 2's complement of that number, so add 1 to it, which becomes 1010. So, you add 1010, which is nothing but 2's complement of 0110. 0 plus 0 is 0, 1 plus 1 is 0 with a carry of 1, 0 plus 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 0 with a carry of 1. So, as we have discussed previously, if there is a carry out of the last digit, it is to be discarded and the answer is positive. The decimal equivalent of this answer is 4, which is the answer that is to be obtained. Now, let us do the same calculation in the reverse manner. Let us try to subtract 10 from 6, then what will be the process? As the lower one is the larger number, you can't subtract from a smaller value. So, you have to take minus as a common thing and I have to perform 1010 minus 0110, whose value will be equal to 0100. Here, when we are going to do the 2's complement subtraction, what the procedure? The positive number will be written as it is 0110. Here, as I have to do the subtraction, this number becomes the negative number, so I have to get the complement of it. One's complement of 1010 will become 0101. 2's complement of that number is 1's complement of that number plus 1, that is 0110. Now add this 0110, which is nothing but 2's complement of 1010. So, do the direct addition. 0 plus 0 is 0, 1 plus 1 is 0 with a carry of 1, 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 1 with a carry of 1. 0 plus 0 plus 1 is 1. Here there is no carry, which indicates that the answer is negative. In order to get the correct answer, we have to get the 2's complement of 1100. So, first let us find 1's complement of 1100, which is nothing but 0011. Next, 2's complement of 1100 will be 0100. As we have recomplemented, the answer will be minus 0, 1, 0, 0, which is the same that we have obtained during the normal binary subtraction. So, now let us do how you can perform ones complement subtraction. For simplicity, let us take the same numbers, that is 1, 0, 1, 0 minus 0, 1, 1, 0. So, it will be 0, 1, 0, 0. It is normal binary subtraction. Then how you are going to perform through ones complement? The positive number is written as it is 1, 0, 1, 0. As we have to subtract, this number becomes negative, you have to calculate the ones complement of this number. Ones complement of that number is obtained by simply interchanging 0 with 1 and 1 with 0. That is 1, 0, 0, 1. You do the normal addition. 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1, 0 plus 0 is 0, 1 plus 1 is 0 with a carry of 1. Here we have to add the carry from the last digit to the LSB, that which becomes 0, 1, 0, 0, which is the same answer that is obtained. Here 1, 0, 1, 0 is the decimal equivalent as 10, 10 minus 6, whose answer will be positive 4. The answer is the same in both the cases. Let us try to subtract 1, 0, 1, 0 from 0, 1, 1, 0 in order to show how the negative numbers are represented. So, as we can't subtract a larger number from a smaller number, we have to take minus as a common thing and we have to perform 1, 0, 1, 0 minus 0, 1, 1, 0, whose value will be equal to minus 0, 1, 0, 0. So, now let us see how you will get answer through ones complement subtraction. The positive number is written as it is 0, 1, 1, 0. Now we have to get the ones complement of this number. Ones complement of 1, 0, 1, 0. So, ones complement is obtained by simply interchanging 0 with 1. That is 0, 1, 0, 1. Simply add this number. 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 0 with a carry of 1, 0 plus 0 plus 1 is 1 and no carry, which indicates that the answer is negative, In order to get the answer, we have to calculate the ones complement of the obtained answer, which is nothing but 0, 1, 0, 0. And as we have recomplemented, we have added a negative sign. This is the process of doing the subtraction through addition in r minus 1's complement or r's complement. Now let us discuss about signed numbers. If I write 9, by default it is understood as plus 9. When I write a positive number, I can indicate the sign symbol or ignore it. If I ignore the sign symbol, then it becomes an unsigned number. If I indicate, then it becomes the signed number. Here, it may not be a problem for positive numbers, but if I want to write minus 9, which is a negative number, the sign symbol should be compulsorily represented. So, this is the thing that we are doing in the mathematics. Then, how we are going to store the signed binary numbers in your computer? Here, we can't use the symbols in the computer. Everything that is stored in the computer will be in the binary format. So, in order to indicate the negative sign, we will use 1. In order to indicate the positive sign will be 0. In the previous video, we have discussed the subtraction of binary numbers. We have not talked about the sign bit. That is, we have assumed that the numbers are unsigned numbers. But when we are going to talk about the signed numbers, in the total number of bits, the MSB bit, that is the bit to the leftmost bit is treated as a sign bit, and the remaining bits indicate the magnitude of the number. If I say an 8-bit number in which the leftmost bit is this, which is acted as a sign bit in the signed binary number. As I have said, the positive number, for a positive number the sign bit will be 0, and for negative numbers a sign bit will be 1. Then what will be the value of this number? As a sign bit is 0, it is positive, and what is the value of this number? 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, which is equivalent, decimal equivalent as 9. This is the answer of plus 9. When I want to write minus 9, then the same process applies. So, now the sign bit will be 1 to indicate that the answer is negative, and the remaining bits will be the same. So, here this is the sign bit, and the remaining bits represent the magnitude. So, whose equivalent is the minus 9. So, this is the way how they represent the signed numbers in the binary format. Signed numbers can be divided into two types, that is positive numbers and negative numbers. So, positive numbers will have only one representation, that is sign magnitude representation. Sign magnitude representation, in which the leftmost bit acts as a sign bit and the remaining bits represent the magnitude. So, when I want to represent plus 9 in an 8-bit number, so as the sign is plus, the leftmost bit is written as 0 to indicate that the value is a positive, and the remaining 7 bits. So, this is the representation of plus 9 in the sign magnitude. The positive numbers will not have any other representation. It has only sign magnitude representation. But the negative numbers can be represented in 3 ways. That is sign magnitude representation, 1's complement representation, next 2's complement representation. So, now what is the difference between these 3 representation? Let us take the same example. When I want to represent minus 9, I said the negative number can be represented in 3 forms. Then what is the minus 9 representation in sign magnitude representation? In the sign magnitude representation, we have said that the last bit indicates the sign of that number and the remaining bits indicates the magnitude of the number. For simplicity, I am taking an 8-bit number. So, the 8th bit, that is the MSB bit, will represent the sign and the remaining bits represent the magnitude. So, as the number is a negative number, the sign bit will be what? And the remaining 7 bits will be this value. This is the sign magnitude representation. Next, 1's complement representation. So, in order to obtain the 1's complement representation, first we have to write the value of the positive number and just complement it. We have already seen what is the representation of plus 9. This is the original number. When I want to get the ones complement of this number, then it will become 1 1 1 1 0 1 1 0. This is the ones complement. Ones complement of minus 9. Next, so how you have got that number? Originally we have to take the representation, sign magnitude representation of plus 9 and just convert it into the ones complement representation. The sign magnitude representation of plus 9 is here, that is 4 zeros 1 0 0 1. So how to get the ones complement? Just simply interchange 0 to 1 and 1 to 0. So we have got the ones complement representation. Now I have to get 2's complement representation. How you are going to get the 2's complement representation? When I add 1 to the ones complement representation, then I will get the answer. That is 1 1 1 1 0 1 1 1. This is the 2's complement. 2's complement of minus 9. So here for a positive number, there will be only one representation, that is nothing but your signed magnitude representation. In the signed magnitude representation, the leftmost bit represent the sign and the remaining bits represent the magnitude. But for a negative numbers, there are 3 representation, that is sign magnitude representation, ones complement representation and 2's complement representation. I have shown you the representation of minus 9 in the binary format in all the 3 cases. Now let us see how to perform the subtraction of signed numbers. That is, let us take 13 minus 6, which is, let us see its calculation in a normal decimal format. I can't subtract 6 from 3, I will borrow from the previous digit. Now this value becomes 1 and this becomes 13, whose value 13 minus 6 is 7. When I represent this in a binary format, one 1 0 1 and the value of 6 is 0 1 1 0. When I do the normal binary subtraction, 1 minus 0 is 1 and I can't subtract 1 from 0, I will borrow from the previous digit. Now this value becomes 1 0 and this value becomes 0. 1 0 minus 1 will become 1 and 0 minus 1 I can't subtract. Now again I will borrow from the previous digit. Now this value becomes 1 0. 1 0 minus 1 will be 1, whose 1 1 1 is the decimal equivalent of 7. Now let us see how we are performing the subtraction of signed numbers. So let us try to represent the 13 in an 8-bit number. So as 13 is a positive number, we will write it as 0 4 zeros 1 1 0 1. Now as the number 6 is to be subtracted, it has become a negative number. So I have to get the value is this, the value of 6 in 8 bits is 0 0 0 0 1 1 0. This is the positive 6. Now I have to get 2's complement. 2's complement of this number. So 1's complement of 6 is 1 1 1 1 1 0 0 1. 2's complement of 6 is obtained by simply adding 1 to the 1's complement. It is nothing but 1 1 1 1 1 0 1 0 0 1 0. This is the 2's complement of 6. Now take 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 5 ones, 0, 1, 0. Simply do the addition. 1 plus 0 is 1, 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 0 with a carry of 1, 1 plus 1 is 0 with a carry of 1, 1 plus 1 is 0 with a carry of 1, 1 plus 1 is 0 with a carry of 1, 1 plus 1 is 0 with a carry of 1. As there is a carry and we are performing 2's complement subtraction, we simply ignore the carry and the answer is positive. And the answer is 7, which is the decimal equivalent of 7. So, here we have no need to see whether it is a signed number or unsigned number. You can do the normal calculation. The same process that we have done in the unsigned numbers. Now, let us do the reverse. Let us try to subtract 13 from 6. So, here as we can't subtract 13 from 6, we will take minus as common and we will write 13 minus 6, which the answer will become minus 7. So, when I represent in a normal binary format, its value of 6 is 0, 1, 1, 0 and the value of 13 is 1, 1, 0, 1. So, I can't subtract a larger value from a smaller value. I will take the minus thing as common. 1, 1, 0, 1 minus 0, 1, 1, 0, whose value equal to minus 1, 1, 1, which is the obtained answer. Now, let us see how we are doing the same operation using the 2's complement. In order to indicate the sign bit, let us exceed the bits to 8. So, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0. I have represented the same number in 8 bits. Adding extra zeros to the starting will not change its value. So, as it is a positive 6, the sign bit is 0 to indicate that the answer is positive. Now, I have to get the 2's complement of 8-bit 13 digit, that is sign magnitude representation of 13 in 8 bits is 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. This is plus 30. When I want to get 1's complement of 13, it will become 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. 2's complement of 13 will become 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. So, now add the 2's complement of 13 to 6, that is 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. Now, 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 0 with a carry of 1, 1 plus 0 plus 1 is 0 with a carry of 1, 0 plus 0 plus 1 is 1, 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 0 plus 1 is 1. Here there is no carry and which indicates that the answer is negative. To get the correct answer, I have to find the 2's complement of 5 ones, 0, 0, 1. In order to get the 2's complement, first I will get 1's complement. 1's complement will be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0. The 2's complement will be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. As I have recomplemented, I have to add a minus sign, minus 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. So, which is nothing but an negative answer. So, here when performing the subtraction, there is no need to know whether it is a signed number or unsigned number. The calculation is similar. Thank you for listening this video.